to the Order of the Stone Circle solitary Imbolc ritual. I am known as Emrys. Before we proceed with this or any other ritual or ceremony, we like to remind everyone present that the Order of the Stone Circle isn't about pushing any set of religious or mystical beliefs on anyone. We realize that many of our members are involved with our group for its social and secular aspects. And also the Druid paths, beliefs, and practices can be highly individualistic. It doesn't matter whether you believe in a Christian God, pagan gods and goddesses, Allah, Buddha, the psychological aspects of opening your mind to ritual, magic, or quantum mechanics. All we ask is that whatever your background and beliefs, that you enter into this ceremony with reverence and respect. Calan Myri, commonly known as Imbolc, is the Celtic candle festival. It marks the middle of winter and the first stirrings of spring. It is a time of purification. A single candle is kept burning from dusk until dawn. The festival is sacred to the goddess Brigid, as well as her father Dagda and the goddess Caerdwin. We consecrate this circle to the power of the ancient gods. Here may they join us and bless their children. We consecrate this vessel of air to your service. By the hawk of dawn and the sword of Tuatha, we proclaim peace and harmony in the east. We consecrate this vessel of fire to your service. By the stag of 7 tines and the spear of Lu, we proclaim peace and harmony in the south. We consecrate this vessel of water to your service. By the salmon of wisdom and the cauldron of Dagda, we proclaim peace and harmony in the west. We consecrate this vessel of earth to your service. By the bear of the starry skies and the stone of fall, we proclaim peace and harmony in the north. We honor the solar current of the sun above. We honor the telluric current of the earth below. We honor the lunar current of spirit within. This is a time that is not a time, and a place that is not a place, on a day that is not a day. We stand at the threshold between worlds and before the veil of mysteries. May the ancient ones protect us on our mystical journey. The tribe of Fomorians were the original inhabitants of Ireland. The Fomors lived mainly by the sea. Over the centuries, many new races came to colonize Ireland. Some died in epidemics and battles, while others who survived were oppressed by the cruel Fomors. Much later, a race known as the Imbolcs came from Spain or Greece to colonize Ireland. There were actually 3 tribes, the men of Domnu, the men of Gallion, and the men of Bolg. They intermarried with the Fomors and became their allies. These people divided Ireland into provinces and practiced strange magical rites. They continued to hold the country until the arrival of the Tuatha De Dannaan. The Tuatha De Dannaan, the children of the goddess Danu, succeeded in their invasion of Ireland. Some legends say they came from the sky, and others say they came from some faraway island. They came from four great cities, Phineus, Murius, Gorius, and Phalius. They were skilled in poetry and magic, and with them they brought four great treasures. Nuada's sword from Phineus. Lu's spear from Gorius. The Dagda's cauldron from Murius. And the stone of Thal from Phalius. Today we make offerings to the deities of OSC, this grove, and of its members. We make offerings to the ancestors, our ancestors of blood and our ancestors of spirit, including the ascended druid masters. We make offerings to the spirits of the land around us. We make offerings to the ancestors, our ancestors of blood and our ancestors of spirit, including the ascended druid masters. We ask for your blessings in the coming season. It is now time to divine an omen for the coming season. I have pulled beat. New experiences and new information coming. Elder, end of a cycle or end of a problem. And furs, information that could change your life. I'm going to ponder on these three omens, and I will put in the description for this video, I will put my interpretation of those after I've had time to think about it a little bit. Everyone, please join me in reciting the Druid's Prayer. Grant, O spirits, thy protection, and in protection strength, and in strength understanding, in understanding knowledge, and in knowledge the knowledge of justice, and in the knowledge of justice the love of it, and in the love of it the love of all existences, and in the love of all existences the love of spirit and all creation. Alwyn, Alwyn, Alwyn. We thank the deities, our ancestors, and the spirits for their blessings. Depart in peace, O powers of the earth, our thanks and exaltation. Depart in peace, O powers of water, our thanks and exaltation. Depart in peace, O powers of fire, our thanks and exaltation. Depart in peace, O powers of the air, our thanks and exaltation. To all beings of the visible and the invisible, depart in peace. May there always be peace and harmony between us. Our thanks and exaltation. Thank you so much for joining me today.